Hello, hello, good morning, morning. How are you guys? Happy Monday. It's a new week, new opportunities. Let's do this. How are ya? I find it so funny, like, people DM me saying, hey, you're not live. It says it's starting soon. What do you think does that mean? What starting soon means? Ay, ay, ay. Happy rollover day? It's confusing, yeah. If you literally can't understand that, how do you want to become a profitable trader? The world is not easy. Trading is not easy. Okay, so we have a gap up today. The Q it's still inside the annoying channel, and ES is still in a downtrend. And we have a gap above and below. Buenos días. And this market, I will say it's about surviving, to be honest, guys. um and I feel like if we can get a little bit of money, like $100, $200 in the morning, let's just be done with our day, because the market's been extremely choppy, very difficult to trade, very stressful. It's not easy to be a trader right now. And I've seen a lot of people blowing up their entire accounts this month, this week. So we're still, if you're alive, if you haven't blown your account, you're good. If you're green, you're doing better than most of traders out there. So far, I'm not gonna say so far, because I want for these accounts to last forever, but we're doing pretty good with the challenge. We're still alive. I'm making around 150, 170 bucks per day with these 20 Apex accounts. So this is gonna take me a little bit. It's gonna take me a while for applying for payment with these accounts, because one, the market's been extremely difficult, so it is very, very difficult to make money with a small account when you have a small drawdown. So, and these accounts are the 25K accounts, so they're not easy to trade, and with these markets, there's a little bit more difficulties, right? So Yeah, we have a very volatile, very choppy market. I don't have much drawdown with these small accounts. First, I need to make the buffer, and then I need to make the amount that I want to pull out from this account. So at the beginning of your accounts, you need to make pretty much double the money you want to pull out from this account. So I want to take out, I think the max is 1500. Let me see, the max that I can pull out from these accounts, yeah, 1500. So if I want to take out 1500, first I need to make the buffer, which is 1600. So I need to make 1600 plus 1500, that's 3100. Yeah, 3100. 3100 with a very small drawdown on a very difficult market. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But as long as I'm not blowing up this account, I'm happy. It's okay if it takes me a little bit longer than normal. It's gonna take me, yeah, like 2 months, I think. But 2 months to get 30K in return, I think that's a good effort, time, and money invested on these accounts, especially in this market. So all I want to do with these accounts is not, it's it's not blowing them. So if I can keep doing what I'm doing, I think I'm gonna be good. You can only pull out 1500 if you have earning 5000. That's only with the, it's not like that. First you need to make a buffer, and then it depends on the account you're using. You gotta see what are the rules for the accounts you're using, and see how much you can pull out every 5 days. So it's not like that. Okay, so far, ES is using pre-market highs as support, which is bullish. It looks like wants to go to previous days highs. Let's see. We have Nvidia rejecting 185. We still have Apple on a downtrend. NQ's kind of stuck at pre-market highs. It's reacting now. Do I recommend Lightning accounts? It depends of how you trade, to be honest. So with Lightning accounts, pretty much you pay to get in a funded account right away. So the easier the accounts on the eval, or if you get it right away, like it's a funded account, the more difficult it are the rules to apply for payment. So when it comes to Lightning accounts, you gotta be really consistent with your PNL. Most of the time they have 20% consistency rules. I don't think they're bad. It's just like you need to understand what you're paying for. You're paying for not wasting your time with evals. But you need to pay attention to the 20% consistency. If you can deal with that, I do like the Lightning accounts on Tradeify. And I use them sometimes. If I can get the first payout with these 20 Apex accounts, I might get the Lightning account for Tradeify to keep doing the challenge, copy trading with Tradeify, and I'm gonna try Lucid also. But yeah, this market, it's all about surviving. Wednesday, it's gonna be a big day. We have a bunch of data, and also we have Powell speaking at 2, I think, or 1:30 in the afternoon. We don't have any real data today. A very strong push here on ES and NQ. Yeah, it looks like we're going for Friday's highs. Super boring open? Why? I think it's a great open. At least we're getting direction so far. I don't know if it's too early to say that. I'm interested to see how ES is gonna react to Friday highs and Thursday highs, and then it has a gap above. Are we gonna go for this gap, or are we gonna reject here at Friday's highs? I don't know. We have a gap here, and we have a gap below also. So I think it's pretty difficult to have a bias right now. I don't feel comfortable going long with a gap below. I don't love doing that, and I don't love also going short on a gap above. But yeah, this is NQ. I'm sorry, ES. Let's see NQ gaps. Definitely have reaction, possible reactions here. We have this gap below. And we have this gap above. We can have a lot of resistance here. All this can be resistance. But yeah, two big gaps. The NQ is on a very choppy big channel, and ES is on a downtrend. So, let's see if NQ can hold here. Am I too late for that? Nvidia pulling back to the VWAP. Apple looks like it's waking up. This is interesting. I'm gonna try it out with one micro. Let's see. Can it hold pre-market highs? Now, thank you guys for being here. Like the video, subscribe. Help me to get to 8,000 followers. I'm almost there. Can we get this? Can we get this? Can we? Maybe. How was the wedding? It was so much fun. Yeah. Great wedding. I danced so much merengue in the wedding. That wedding. It was awesome. Yeah. It was a great time. You're going to a wedding today on a Monday? In New York City? Nice. It's rainy and foggy. Hmm. I wanna see Enki holding this little level here. What was your favorite part of the wedding? It was just having fun with friends, dancing. Venezuelan weddings are very different from American weddings. There's a lot of dancing, a lot of drinking until the next morning. How are copy trading Apex accounts on TradingView? I know you can do it. You need to get an extra tool to do that. You cannot do it directly on TradingView. That's why I'm using Tradeovate, but I know you can do it. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. We're looking good so far. We are looking pretty good so far. I wish I took this trade with more contracts, but again, guys, I'm gonna repeat myself like pretty much all day. I think this entire week, this market is all about surviving. Just living another day so we can keep trading with the same account without blowing up our accounts. Little by little adding up to our P&L. So as long as I'm keep getting like good setups, I'm being consistent, I'm keeping my red day small, I'm patient, I think I'm good. When I'm getting married, not anytime soon. Well, you never know. You never know. Oh yeah, if I were trading these with multiple accounts, I'll be mostly out at these highs and maybe holding 1-2 runners. We're married to the market. Nah. Ooh, that's ugly. What was that? Yikes. Okay, I gotta put a hard stop loss just in case. That was weird. $10 o'clock. Oh, we did have data for today? Andrea, come on. How is that weird? Market behaving like this the past week? Not like that. Okay, so far this trade is looking good. I want to see Nvidia really holding the VWAP. It is, but it's not looking too strong, to be honest, and I don't like that. I don't love that. Ooh. Okay, can we have more upside here? Please. Yeah, 602 on the Q could definitely be a brick wall. That's 740 here, 741 on NQ. Sometimes looking at these price action, I don't know if I should buy with more contracts and then just sell on the first push and then be done with my day, or just buy 1 or 2 contracts so I can do a good risk management. But it's pretty difficult to see continuation in this market to get bigger move so I can make any money when I'm trading with smaller size. Whatever is best for survival. It can be both, especially because I'm like my data when it comes to how many times I'm right and how many times I'm wrong, I'm over 70% right. So that means I could definitely go higher in size, but and I've been on earlier with my trading. The thing is, like, with these small accounts, one big candle or one red day trading like that, I could blow up the accounts very, very fast. I think smaller positions easy to manage during weird market movements. Yes, but also if we don't have continuation with which is what this market is doing. This market's been extremely choppy, so we're having a lot of inside days. So I'm going nowhere trading with one or two contracts. Nvidia lost its VWAP. That is no bueno for NQ. Yeah, Nvidia's looking pretty weak. I do not like that. We have Trump speaking at 11. He's probably gonna say something bullish. Maybe. He always says that the war is done. We're winning the war. Everything's perfect. Fantastic. So far, we're looking pretty good. I think as long as NQ keeps holding this little support, I think we're good for more upside. But NQ definitely needs to break this little resistance here. I want to see a push towards 800. Okay. That's pretty good. And we have a breakout now here. ADR, have you read any book that help your trading at all? Not really. I don't think you learn trading from a book. You learn from the pain of losing money and being inconsistent and watching other people making money trading. Well, no, I'm gonna take out the last thing I said because anyone can post that they're making money trading and that could be a lie. Especially if you're on Twitter, on X, you'll see all the drama there all the time. A lot of fake people, but a lot of fake traders. I will say But helping me with trading are not books about trading, are books more about psychology, like really believing in myself, to be honest. But no, becoming a profitable trader, I think it's more about discipline. Obviously, you gotta find what's a good flywheel, like a good system. Also something that works for you, because I could have a system that works for me, but maybe it doesn't work for you, or maybe you are a full-time, you have a full-time job. So you obviously cannot be here sitting all morning trading. So um yeah, like figure out what trading system flywheel works for you, and then once you find out that, then it's all about discipline, having certain rules. Like whenever I like a trade, I want to see at least 3 things that are indicating that my trade might be right. So for example, on this trade I had one, it was both ES and NQ were holding pre-market highs as support. We had a break and retest there. So I had confirmation that NQ broke that level and then retested and used it as support. So you have 2 things there. And then the third thing was that the Q were holding the VWAP as support. You're a full-time DJen? I've been there. Been there, done that. Beautiful, beautiful trades. Congrats if you took it with me. Beautiful trade so far. Let's see if we can have more upside here. I want to see a possible retest of Friday highs or Thursday highs. Ooh, that's ugly. Yeah, NQ needs to hold this little level here as support. Nvidia is still looking pretty weak. Keeps rejecting the VWAP. That is no bueno. That's an ugly rejection candle. Nvidia back above the VWAP. It's a mess. Nvidia is a mess right now. I don't like this music. I want to see this candle closing strong. So far, it's not looking good. Looking like a clear rejection candle. So we could have another pullback here. maybe. Come on, just do it already. Yeah, it's not looking too bullish. Okay. Yeah, we need a strong break here. We need strong break and hold so we can have more upside. Yeah, so far we have a very steady upside here, right? We're definitely starting to have trouble. And I can see why. Look at all these reaction candles here. Yeah, we're having a lot of reactions here. But I still think we could go to our previous day's highs, maybe Friday's highs or Thursday's highs. Okay, this is looking better. Can Enki really hold here? Nice. Okay. Buy more shares. I mean, all I want is a market that have continuation to either side. I don't care if the market is bearish or bullish. In fact, I love bearish market. But it doesn't matter to me. All I want is continuation to either side so I can make more money. This chop mess is annoying. Yikes. Look at that. I got excited for a minute there. Yeah, we had a good entry. Really good entry. We're having a lot of trouble here. Look at these ugly ass candlesticks. I don't know if I'm maybe overstaying on my trades. I don't know. But so far, we're making higher highs and higher lows. So technically, I have no reason to get out of this trade. Panic is the reason. Not panicking here. Listen, trading with only one micro, it is so easy to not panic, because if my trade doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine, but I'm only losing like 60 bucks, maybe 100 bucks per trade so far. I only have one red day, and that was 60 bucks per account. Yeah, 61.43 per account. And that was a Thursday last week. I really want to see a green candle closing above this resistance here on NQ. I don't want to see another ugly rejection candle. Come on, NQ, just keep going. After getting to 800, you can reject all you want. But give me 800. Apple looks like it's waking up. Nvidia is looking a little bit better. Come on, close strong. Another rejection here. Yikes. the other day market went up so high after you took profits. So with this market, it doesn't matter, because you never know. You have some days that the market barely move, give you a very small inside daily candle, and you have other days that the market move a lot, and then a lot to the upside, and then the entire afternoon give back that move and more. So I don't think in this market matters if you got out early. What it matters is you're not losing money or you're surviving. Okay, if we finally can hold here also this little level of support, that could definitely be very interesting, very telling for more upside. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to add one contract here, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with only holding one and see if NQ can move toward 800. Really nice Apple move. Come on, NQ hold here. Yikes. Another one. Okay. Come on, keep going. Ay, ay, ay. This is no bueno. Yikes. Yeah, that is no bueno. Let's see, we're gonna hold here again. The Q is about to lose the VWAP. That is pretty bearish, to be honest. Okay. The Q is fighting the VWAP. If cannot hold it, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this market for more upside. Yeah, if he holds, it's definitely bullish. But the difficult part here is if we are in the middle of two gaps, we have one gap above and one gap below. What is moving lower the NQ? I see Apple holding, Nvidia holding. Yeah, this move down is a little bit too aggressive for me. I'm watching the VWAP on QQQ. I'm down 18 bucks. I know, it's not about the money, guys. It's about having good setups and also being frustrating with not having continuation on these markets. Yeah, I got stop out there. The Q lost the VWAP. That's pretty bearish. That is no bueno. That's a very aggressive move to the downside. Yeah, that's ugly. That is ugly. SPY also losing the VWAP. These are big candlesticks. You got two candlesticks and gave back this entire move. I'm watching QQQ VWAP for a possible reaction play. ES2, SPY 2. Also, it's pretty difficult to say because we have support here, but we're under the VWAP on SPY. Same thing with NQ here. NQ is at support, but we have a possible rejection of the VWAP. Or maybe it was just a fake out. I'm gonna try a reaction play here off of SPY VWAP reaction. So I want to see as long as ES is under this little resistance, I'm looking for more downside. Yeah, this is not an easy market to trade. Nvidia very weak. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sell one contract. Let's see if we can have more downside. Hola. Yeah, this is nasty. I want to see a move here to today's highs, and then we'll see there if we're gonna go for this gap. Come on, can we have continuation to either side, please? Okay. Um, I honestly don't really watch much overnight movements. Like I'm literally trying my best to finish my trading when I finish the stream, and I don't really watch much the market. Maybe if I said I'm looking for a trade later in the afternoon, I will watch it in the afternoon. But most of the time, when I'm saying I'm done in the morning, like if I had a good trade, I don't care what the market does afterward. I only come here in the morning and I do my watch list, and that's it. Yeah, I don't like to overcomplicate my trading. Thoughts on gold? I don't know. I'm not really watching gold. And I don't know much about how gold move. So I like to stick it with ES, NQ, and RTY if I can. Ugly, ugly price action. I wish I could go to the pool here. Weather here in Miami is horrendous. It's already rainy season. If we have a strong push here without first touching this level here, yeah, this is gonna be ugly today. It's already very ugly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick I stick my trading with very small size, because look at this ugly price action. Will you try for a bounce of the gap? I don't want to try anything, really. I want to make a little bit of money and be done with this market, to be honest. Like, I don't want to try anything. Did I catch the flowers at the wedding? No. I increase my size and decrease my TP to a scalp. Yeah, like I said before, I think that's a good strategy in this market, but I don't think I'll be able to do that without putting too much risk on this account because I don't have much drawdown. Okay, I'm out on these accounts. I'm out. I'm green. I'm up like 66 bucks. I want to see if we're gonna do something like this so we can play that. Same thing here. I just wanted to lock some, at least a little bit of profits and see if we can find another trade. Maybe these two. But I do think the market could definitely bounce here, especially how it's been moving lately. Like, we can be inside this ugly range for the entire morning, so I just think better to lock some profits and then wait and see if we're gonna go for the gap below. Yeah, it's a ping pong market, definitely. Yeah. So if NQ holds here and I see QQQ holding the VWAP, we might look for a bounce. If we lose today's low, and I see movement inside the gap, I'm gonna look for a quick gap fill maybe. But I think this little support level is a good level to take profits and just be patient and wait and see what's gonna happen today. Better to be safe than sorry. Thank you, Norman. Like the video, guys. Like and subscribe. Can we have the gaps today? Thank you. What got me into trading? I always knew that I didn't want a regular job. Honestly, I got into trading just Google searching how to make money online, to be honest. Is break and retest my strategy? It's price action. Break and retest is not, I don't see it as really a strategy. You can break and retest off of everything. It's just break and retest is a just confirmation that your levels are working. Yeah, look at that ugly. That's why I got out of my trade. I thought we could have a strong bounce there just by looking at the price action, how it's been the past few days. You have strong movement at key levels. Yeah, that's me. I might bring the walking pad back again. it's 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 getting dust. It's under my bed getting dust. Mhm. Getting ready for the summer? Yeah, yeah. I'm working out a lot. I'm eating very healthy, very high in protein, eating a lot of steak. Walking pod in front of a green screen. Yeah, that would be funny. And this is why, look at this. This is why this 30-minute handle structure, it's my favorite one to play. Look how perfect this is. Look. I love that candle setup. That can be formed in any time frame, but I really like it on bigger time frames, like 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, even the daily. That if you see that on the daily, that's pretty good for swing trading. How do you pick the stocks to trade? Any scanner? No, I don't use any scanners. I pick depending on how good they look. Pre-market, like on this market, because it's so difficult to trade, it's so choppy, so bouncing. What I'm doing is just keep it simple. I'm just trading ES and NQ, sometimes RTY, but just keep it simple. I don't want to distract myself with a bunch of charts. The market is already very, very difficult for me to just go around and try to trade a bunch of stuff, even to watch a bunch of stuff. If ES holds here, we might have another push to the upside. And forget about the gaps. Spot is right at the VWAP. Is he gonna reject here? He's gonna break out. I need a little bit more coffee. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, is holding here. SPY is holding the VWAP. Okay, I'm happy that I took out my short here, right at support. Maybe this time we are gonna go for the 800 level on NQ. Maybe? But yeah, so far, very ugly price action. You're holding? Should I try a long here? And see if we're gonna go for the 800 level on NQ. See? You. Yeah, trust me, bro, it's different this time. Video is a mess today. Ugh. I honestly really want to play a gap fill. That's what I would love to play today. Man, this is ugly. I do think ES is a little bit easier today than NQ. Is respecting a little bit more its levels. I think ES, NQ is a little bit more choppy here. If NQ can really hold here, I like it for more upside. We still have QQQ fighting the VWAP and the same thing with SPY. How do you pick which one you are going to trade on the day? Honestly, it just depends how good the chart looks. I like more trading ES. A little bit less risky. I think it respect more. It has less fake outs. A little bit less fake outs than NQ. And I feel a little bit more comfortable trading it with a bigger size than NQ. I think NQ, it's pretty easy to get a fake out trading NQ. Yeah, ugly price action, guys. Just be careful. Is this a head and shoulder? Maybe? Oh, we had Ron speaking in 30 minutes? 25? If he's on time, because he's never on time. Yeah. We can't trust a move to either side. Yeah. Come on, can we have a gap play here, please? Now, if we can get a move inside the gap, just most likely I'm gonna play, well, I don't know, I might play ES watching NQ because I mean, gaps are my favorite setups, and what I've noticed is that most of the time NQ fills the entire gaps. ES sometimes don't do that. It can go inside the gap, move a little bit in the gap, and then turn around. Q most of the time fill the entire gap. So playing gaps is easier with the Q. But I could play it with ES just because I wanted to maintain my risk very small. But so I can play it with ES watching NQ. Watching how NQ move in the gap. So far, the market is moving on a very small range, so we have no continuation to either side, no follow through. A bunch of nothing. I'd rather see the upside daily gap fill and then play the downside. Yeah, like it can either or. Doesn't matter to me. I just want a clear trend for the day. The gap above, it's way smaller than the gap below, but yeah, anything can happen. This is just not what I want to trade, to be honest. As long as we keep moving here, I don't love this price action. That's how my brain feels. Exactly like this. That's what's going on inside my brain. But I'm also happy that we're doing so good so far, because I've seen so many people having like big losing days and blowing up their accounts. So as long as we're not blowing up our accounts, we're good. We're doing pretty good. You just blew up your account? What? Why? Why? Have you blown up accounts before? Yeah, of course. Who haven't? Everyone blow up accounts. I've been trading prop firms for 2.5 years. Of course, I blow up a bunch of accounts, especially at the beginning. So this is how we're doing so far with the challenge. Not bad at all. But it's been very, very slow. So far today I'm up $66. I pretty much gained back what I lost on Thursday. Oh, Sama. I might need to start trading on Fridays because we're not getting any movement on these accounts. It's been extremely slow. But the good thing is we're making on average over $100 daily. So that's my plan. But if I don't know. But I feel like it's taking me forever to build up the buffer, and then I think I need to build a buffer pretty much twice. But that's at the beginning. After building the buffer and getting our first payout, everything becomes a lot easier. Oh yeah, look at that move on Nvidia. Was that news? Let's see. Maybe? I don't know. Looks like it was news. I'm using the 25K account. I don't recommend the 25K account. I recommend the 50K accounts. And you can see the entire progress of those accounts here on my Discord. Go to the futures challenge section and you have everything there. How much I've spent. You can see that I blew up 5 TradeoFi accounts and 5 TPT accounts. So we're trading only with 20 Apex accounts. And if I can get a payout with these accounts, I'm gonna get 5 TradeoFi accounts and 5 Lucid accounts this time. ADR, it's my name. My name is Andrea. So ADR, it's easier. Come on, market, just do something. Yeah, you gotta have a buffer on every single account with props. Depends on the account, on the prop and account size. They're gonna ask you for a different profit target. I'm sorry, buffer. But yeah, they all. You first always need to build a buffer, and then how much money you're able to pull out from the accounts. What size Lucid and TradeoFi you will get? I don't know yet. But again, my recommendation for props are the 50K accounts, because those are the best drawdown to profit target ratio. So I think the 50K accounts are the best on pretty much all props. American. Again, that's gonna depend of how much money can you pull out from the account. So that you first need to learn what are the prop that you're using, what are the rules. I can tell you how much you can withdraw from the account. You gotta know the rules for the prop that you're using and the account size that you're using. Now, 50% is consistency. That is not how much profit you can pull out from the accounts. So please make sure you understand what you're paying for before getting an account. %50 withdraw, max 2K for Lucid, 50K account. So there you go, max it's 2K. You know the answer. $3K versus 1500. Again, it doesn't matter what's the profit. What matters is the profit to drawdown ratio. That's what matters when you're buying an account. So basically, how much you can lose versus how much you need to make. That's what's important. And if you don't want to deal with evals, you can buy straight to funded account with Tradeify. So do you use it to just have a live account? No, I use it to trade options. Now I only swing trade options, and they trade futures with props. I think it's the best combination that we can have at the moment. Swing trading options or shares. When the market is trendy, not right now. Have you thought of getting your own account and copy those instead of prop? You can. How are you gonna copy trade your own accounts? You can have like 20 accounts. You know how much money you need to have like 20 accounts with 20 different brokers? You can have your own 20 accounts with the same broker. That's insane. That is insane. You know how much money you need to put on a live account to be able to trade minis with futures? Yeah, why would I put so it's 1500 multiplied by 5. So let's just say 10k, because 1500 is only to trade with 2 micros. I'm gonna do 10k's. You know how many accounts you can have with 10k's? How many accounts you can have with props with 10k, and how much money you can pull out from props? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, there's no reason why not take advantage of prop firms. It's like playing with margin. Yeah, it's margin without the risk. Exactly. Okay, so now the market is moving, but we're inside still of this ugly chop mess. Ah, as long as Nvidia is under 186 for me, if you guys zoom out on Nvidia chart, if it's not holding 186 as support, can still be, I still see it as bearish. It needs to hold 186 as support. Yeah, we're still doing this. My brain is still doing this also. You're like that every morning. uh, yeah, that's how I feel now every time I come here. It's been like that for like 2 months now, 3 months. Do you know what's the most difficult part about trading? Not having anyone to talk to that can really understand what you're going through. And another thing is like when you have a bad day and you're feeling frustrated. At the beginning, I remember that it was so difficult to not let the market affect my day or my mood or my relationship with my loved one, with my family and my friends. And that is something that it's equal to not having a good risk management. If me having a red day, it's gonna affect my relationship with my loved one, that is really bad for my psychology and for my life, to be honest. And I feel like after really understanding my psychology when it comes to trading, it's all about risk management. If I'm trading with a small size, if I have the right setups, I have my rules and I follow my rules, there's no reason for me to have a bad day outside my work, which is for me, my work is being here trading. My trade with my dad's money? What? It is so difficult balancing our psychology when it comes to trading, but I think it's all about risk management. Have you tried very hard to not take your work home with you? I think that's pretty difficult. I'm working from home. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. It is this market is extremely difficult, and it's even more difficult when we are doing it alone and we have no one to talk to. So I'm glad I have you guys here. You need an office plan to talk to? What's your thought on selling puts? I have no thought. I think it's good. Selling options is pretty good, especially on a market that is sideways. Again, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's all about risk management. It's like, what's my thought on trading shares? It's pretty good. I have nothing against it. It's all about risk management. Everything can work out if you have the right risk management, you have your rules, and you follow your rules. So yeah, we have the market staying in between two gaps. We're going nowhere. Look at this. That is an ugly ass day. Look at this. We have a gap above, we have a gap below. The market is moving on a very small range. No continuation to either side. Very ugly candlesticks. This is literally flipping a coin. Rules are meant to be broken. The day looks like me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. I've seen you around forever. Thank you for sticking with me. It's gonna tank, girl. So Bobby knows what's the market gonna do. I guess he's a billionaire because he knows what the market's gonna do. Ay, ay, ay. Did we stop moving or what? I literally felt like the market stopped for a minute. Look, it looks like the market just stopped for a minute. Ay. Guys, it doesn't matter what we think. What matters is the market is doing, and the market is not doing anything. So, what I think about the market doesn't matter. That's what I learned after trading for 8 or 9 years. It doesn't matter what I think. The market's gonna do what it's gonna do. So, therefore, it's better to not think and then just wait for the market to move and then we react to those moves. That's it. Okay, let's see, Bob. I guess if you say the market's gonna go down because you know what's gonna happen, I guess you made a trade. You're going short in the market right now. Where am I from? I'm from Venezuela. Do you know anyone in real life that trades? Yes. I know Vincent. Vincent, Desi trades. Are you actually from there? What do you mean? I was born and raised in Venezuela. Yeah, Brit trades. Yes, I know Brit. Found a Venezuelan food truck by me. Yeah, get cachapas. This is getting ridiculous. It's almost 12 o'clock and we have nothing. You're getting annoying. But it's past time to trade anyway. I don't know why you're starting at a flat chart. I don't know what you're doing here. I mean, you are on a stream where we trade and the market's been open only for 2 hours. I don't know what you're doing here. Yeah, I think he's mad because he said the market's gonna fold and the market's moving higher. You don't trade Asian or London session? No, I don't. I only trade in the mornings. New York session. Hey, Brian. Like the video, guys. Help me with that. It looks like it's gonna be just a very small green day for me because the market's doing nothing. I don't think why we should get any trade as long as we keep moving inside this chop mess. Gold is a great asset for Asia. The thing is, like, I don't want to be trading all day. I see trading as my job. I work in the morning and then I enjoy my day. I don't want to be watching charts all day with a flat ass. I was down 45 bucks, then up 115, so I'm up a little bit over $66 per account. So this is how much we're up today and this month so far. The challenge is doing great. We're almost up 21,000. We're green up to the right. We won very small day. I don't know why I have this red day here. the first Monday of the month. Maybe because I didn't have the accounts on this day. Maybe I had them and I tried out Trade Sinker this day. I don't know, but it says 0 trades. So, oh no, 0%. Well, maybe I was trying out copy trading this account, but whatever. So far we only have one red day. That was Thursday last week. And yeah, small, steady win days, keeping our red days way smaller than our green days, but I don't know. This market's getting so frustrating. But we're good. I think it's all mental. Yeah, no one wants to overtrade, have a red day, and have a flat ass. I don't read books for trading. I think I do read psychology books, which I think definitely helped me on my trading and on my life overall. But I don't think you learn trading reading books. I have glute workout today. So I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna get some breakfast and then I'm gonna go and work out. Yeah, the market's doing nothing, guys. Going down. Yeah, it's going down a lot, Bobby. The market is going down a lot, Bobby. Much like love, you learn trading from the pain. ah. Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to keep watching these. But if we have a breakdown here, I'm gonna play this, guys. If this happens, I am gonna play this. If this happens, and if this happens, I might do it too, but I want to play more the downside if we can get that. But yeah, I might play the gaps if I see a clean setup inside the gaps. But if we don't have a move inside of any of the gaps, this is gonna be my day. So yeah, that's it. This is how the accounts are going. Let me show you guys. This is how the accounts are going. So we're still green, surviving. Which indicators do you use? None, only the VWAP. So the accounts are up at over $1,000. Like I said before, all I want to do is not blowing up these accounts. That's it. I got inspired by Taylor. Let me see if I can find his X account. He was the one that started doing a challenge with the 25K accounts from Apex. He wanted to get $1 million. He wanted to see if he could get $1 million payout only trading the 25K accounts. Sadly, Tyler, I'm sorry, I think his name is Tyler. Sadly, he blew up the account after having those accounts for over 50 days. But yeah, Tyler G, he was the one that I saw online doing this and I got inspired by. He lasted, I think, 54 days with the 25K accounts. Let me see. Yeah, something like that. So that was pretty good. 54 days with the same accounts. I don't see many people doing that. So that was a great job. Sadly, he never took out a payout because he wanted to get the first payout, 30K the first time, instead of having like 500 or 1,000 per account. He wanted to get a max payout and he blew up the account before taking payouts, the first payout. But still, I think it was a really nice job just sticking with the same account for almost 2 months. So yeah, my idea is not blowing up these accounts, to not blow up these accounts and see where we can go from there. Yeah, trading 55 days with accounts and not getting a payout, it's definitely not easy on your psychology. But he wasn't doing that on, like, he wasn't only trading these accounts, he was copy trading with other props, so he was getting payouts on with other props. So he was only doing this as a side hustle, which I'm not doing. So it can definitely affect me psychologically if we keep having this type of price action. I can see that really affecting my psychology, because the biggest problem that I have doing this is not seeing any movement. 54 days with APA. Yeah. Not seeing any advancement, any movement forward. It is definitely difficult. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I start trading, copy trading, maybe with a bigger size with other accounts, and I keep it very small with these ones. But yeah, trading is not easy, guys. Trading is not easy at all. And it can really, really affect your day-to-day life. But we shouldn't let that happen to us. So that's why I only trade for a few hours in the morning, and then I try my best to, I don't know, do other things to distract myself. And that's why I work out, I play pickleball, I hang out with my friends on the weekends, I read. So I try my best to have a life outside of trading. We cannot allow our trading to affect our psychology and our relationships with our loved one. That is something I don't want my life to be. So yeah, trading is just my work and I like to keep it that way. I trade in the morning. If the market doesn't give me any good setups, that's fine. I survive to trade another day, and that's it. So yeah, we have lack of continuation to either side. Nothing is happening. We still have a very difficult price action to trade. So be proud if you're surviving this market. It is not easy. And that's it for me. That's it for me for the stream. This is so boring. Yeah, so if I see any movement inside the gap above or the gap below, that's when I'm gonna take a trade, especially if we're going down here. And then if we don't have any good setups there. I'm not gonna take any more trades for the day. So I'll post whatever happens later today on my Discord on the Futures Challenge section. I'm gonna post how I end the day here. So love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again mañana. Bye.